guys? It's Jack, and today I'm doing the Fisherman challenge, which is basically I'll explain the rules as they get the items I need for this challenge. So basically the rules are you have to obviously win with the Fisherman, and you can only use your fishing rod to kill people, whether it's just beating them to death with it or something that does the equivalent damage, so like a fist, or fishing them into a trap, and I would recommend the trap. It's a lot easier. So here I got 4 iron, and I try to get some cobble from this creeper who takes a while to explode. So I quickly get a furnace, make that, and get out of this ravine because invincibility is about to wear off and there's quite a bit of people in it. So I pillar out with basically all of my wood, which is a pretty bad idea, and I try to fish people in the ravine, but I don't want to waste my time, so I quickly go into this cave or little crevice place, start cooking up my iron because I'm gonna need that to win. And I was thinking about making a trap with that creeper, but I decided not to because I figured I might just blow myself up. So completely forgot about to talk about the other rules. So right here I quickly kill Finn from Adventure Time. He dies instantly. But yeah, so the rules are, I'll try to go through them quickly. There's no teaming. What are the other rules? You have to get at least 3 kills, so I'm 1/3 done that. 2/3 done that. You are allowed soup. You are allowed armor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's about it. So here I get my 3rd kill. He had some arrows and a stone sword. So he burns to death. Or gets charred to a crisp. And I try to get some chicken, but they just die instantly. I was trying to cook them, but I forgot chicken have really low health. So right when I place it on them, they die instantly. So here I find another guy distracted by a stomper tower. So I quickly hook him in, but I forgot I took away my lava, and I try to place it on him, but it glitches up a block. So it doesn't actually flow to him. He's lucky. But then he tries to dig up, so I just place it on him, and he dies almost instantly. Because he has no soup, and we did not spawn close to anything where you could get soup from. So I got 4 kills, and I see another guy trying to pillar up. So I keep on bringing him closer, and then I hook him and get my 5th kill. And then this guy, I think he was waiting to get Ender Mage, so I just about to hook him, and then I realized that my line broke, so I hook, I don't know if that was his teammate or just some random person, and I hook him in for my 6th kill, and then I grab this chicken and cook that up because I need to regen my health and hunger, and I check my surroundings just so I don't get snuck up on. So I grab a bit more chicken here just for in the long run. And I see a team of 2 in the ravine, but one of the guys disconnected for a little bit. I think, unless he was just shifting, but I'm pretty sure in the game I noticed that he disconnected for a bit. But I just failed to get him. I don't know why I could not, so I just keep trying, but then I give up shortly. I think right here, yep. So I go over back to this tower, and I realize this guy's trying to get blocked, so I hook him. Or her, I'm not really sure, and I hook him/her into the lava pool, and they die fairly quickly. That's why I would recommend the lava trap rather than a ravine trap, because a lot less kits can counter lava. Well, no kits can counter it. I guess a fireman when they get out of it, but if they have no soup, they're done for. So I try to get this guy, but I realize he's just going to get Ender Maged up, and I don't want to get stomped, so I leave him alone. And I go back to this team of 2, so either the guy was shifting or he joined back. And I kind of give up on them as well, so I just follow my compass, and I realize it's another team of 2 in a ravine. But this ravine's much smaller, and they're not at the bottom of it. So I quickly set up another trap, and here I completely fail. This was actually my 3rd attempt at the challenge. I died very early on my first 2, but I did try this challenge a couple months ago, and I was about to win. I was the only one at Feast, and there's 2 people left besides me. So I quickly hooked this guy in. Sorry, I'll finish that story. But then I had to go to a dentist appointment, so that sucked. And so I didn't really try it until now. But this was my 3rd attempt, so I get him for my 7th kill, I'm pretty sure. And then this other guy, I put lava on him, and he tries to run away, and he just burns to death. So now I almost have full iron, and I realized that they both had axes, or that guy at least had an axe. So I assume that they were Vikings. You guys can probably just rewind this a little bit and see. But I'm curious if anybody knows how much a gold axe does, because I know iron axe does a diamond sword, but what does a gold axe do? If they were Viking, obviously, that's what I mean. So I see this team of 2 come, and they're both fishermen, so I'm trying to strafe and hook them at the same time. So I thought I got him, but I missed. But I hook him, but he hooks me. So we both pull at the same time, which is pretty funny. So I hook his teammate in, who actually gets out for a second but falls back in. And then I fail at his teammate, and then I get him on the second try. And then I realize there's somebody looking in the distance who I don't think was teamed with those 2 other people. So here I get him into the lava pool, but I realize he has soup, so I'm trying to place more lava and keep him in it, but I'm unable to. So he gets some good hits on me. So I back up and try to go and get him into the ravine, but the ravine isn't very big at all, and he puts himself out in the water pool. So he only takes like half a heart or a heart of damage, of fall damage. So I quickly make another fisherman trap, only a 2x1, or not a 2x1 hole. And then I get him into it, but he combos me, and he has soup, so I'm like, oh crap, I'm just gonna forget about him and get out of here before I die. So the feast was called 2 minutes ago, but I didn't realize it till now, so it's 3 minutes till feast. But then I look at my fishing rod in a second and realize that I only have 4 durability left on it, as you just saw, and I'm like, oh crap, there's how many people? 8 people, I think, left in this game still. So 4 durability isn't going to last me very long. So I look for the closest mini feast and realize it's only a couple hundred blocks away in F2, F3 direction. So I keep updating my compass to make sure nobody else is going to it, so that all the goodies can be mine. So I head on over to it through the desert, which is very nice because it's easy to spot when it's wide open like this. So just sitting in the middle of the desert, I grab some poison pots, some iron, some cocoa beans. I actually got 6 poison pots, which were very helpful. Unfortunately, there were no fishermen presents, so I knew I'd have to get some, either kill a spider or get some cobwebs from Feast. So I make another bucket instead of Booth because I feel like it'll benefit me more. So I start heading back to Feast to hopefully get them before they get to Feast, or get the Feast loot, but I realize I'm going to be too late, but I head on anyway. So I quickly set up a trap behind this tree. Oh, I guess not. But I go to put a bunch of poison pots on my hotbar, but then I realized that I still have some cocoa beans. Or I got some cocoa beans, so I make some soup, and I realized there's a name in the background. So I back up, and I think it was a team of 2. I'm still not certain of it, because they seem pretty skeptical. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm not going to pronounce that word properly, so I'll just give up on it. But I think they were team of 2. So I pour down some lava there and go check on them, and an Ender Mage fell really far, so now there's 6 people left. And then another guy falls really far, a hermit. So that narrows it down to 4 other people. So I see them fighting, so I try to loot some stuff, get some soup, get some flint and steel, but I'm really looking for cobwebs. But he gets me down to a couple hearts, 1.5 hearts, and I splashed him with poison, so that might have either scared him off or he just went to loot Feast. So I did get a 5-stack soup there, so I lay those out and fill my inventory with cobble, poison pot, and soup. So I clear out this area so that I have a clear shot to get him into the lava pool. So I get some cobble on my inventory, or on my hotbar, sorry. And this guy tries to instant damage me, but he hooks me and pulls me onto the Feast. Sorry if you can hear those Skype messages, those are mine. So I hook him in and cover him up, and then poison this guy so I can make a quick getaway, because I covered up my trap. So, and then another guy gets killed, and then I realize he burns to death, so that was another kill for me. I think that was my 8th kill. I'm not completely certain on it. You guys can check if you really want, or I'll put it in the description, something like that. So I head over to this lava pool and hook him, and then do a little ring around the rosy, jump and get him into the lava pool. But I know he has soup because he won the feast, so he must. So I start spamming lava everywhere, trying to get him in. But I get him in for quite a bit of time, and he starts chasing me, so I hook him again. And since he's a naughty boy, he's going back into the lava. But luckily there's a second lava pool, so I hook him into that, and I start punching him, because I said you are allowed to punch him, as long as you're not punching them with a sword, or an axe, or something that does more damage than a fishing rod. So he burns to death, so that was my 9th kill, and I quickly repair my helmet. I don't know why, because there's only one other person to kill, and it's really just one shot with my fishing rod. I'm not sure what my durability was there, but it was really low. That's all I know. So I need to get this guy on my first or second shot with it. But with a fishing rod, if you miss and you scroll up or hotkey to a different one without reeling it in, I don't think it takes away durability. So I'm pretty sure I used that strategy. So I wish this guy good luck. He wishes it back, I assume. That's what he was saying. So I head over to him. He was near some towers. Not quickly, but I organize my inventory, eat up a bit. So it's really just he stands between me getting my very first fisherman win. So here I see him. He's got a lot of diamond armor and he's got a lot of pots. So I try to poison him to make it easier to hit him, but he's just strafing and running around. So I make my trap, try to poison him. He tries to damage me, tries to poison me. Just a little pop battle going back and forth. He tries to slowness me, but he pauses to put something in his inventory as a strength pot, and I get him into the lava. I go to cover him up. He goes to regen. I start punching him. I miss with the bucket, so I go to try to find some lava, but there's none nearby. So I keep punching him and punching him and punching him, and he hits me. He does 4 hearts, so I'm worried about that. He goes to break the block, and he burns to death, and I win the challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, subscribe if you want more of this. Post a video response of you doing this challenge if you want. I'd love to see those. If you have any more challenges you would want me to try, leave it in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I was surprised I got it this fast. I was playing on Easy McRandy Scrub, so that's why my skin's different. It's quite the name, I know. So I head over and go to kill this skeleton to see if I can get some enchanted armor. So he dies, kill the spider. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next